Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the most recent roster reveal for the Japanese arcade version of Dissidia, and that of Ultimecia, the main villain of Final Fantasy VIII. A lot of people were quite surprised that Ultimecia was revealed as a September roster edition because, well, I believe she's the only character that doesn't have a stage. I don't think there are any Final Fantasy VIII stages currently in the Japanese arcade version of Dissidia, so most people weren't expecting her until November, which is when I believe the next stage is going to be revealed. However, she was revealed early, leaving just 3 villains from the original cast not currently in the Japanese arcade. I believe those 3 villains are Golbez, Cloud of Darkness, and Gabronth, who are likely all to be revealed over the coming months before the PS4 version hits in the form of Dissidia NT. So, what can we tell about Ultimecia from the footage you're seeing here from the reveal trailer? Well, she's very clearly a marksman, which would throw her in the same category as characters like Kefka, Shantoto, Terra, and Y'shtola. Now, for Ultimecia's kit herself, she focuses on lots of projectiles and overwhelming area control. For that reason, she probably has a lower projectile priority than some of the existing marksmen, even in the recent beta for the PS4 version. However, we're going to have to wait to get the final details, as she does have a pretty wide variety of different projectiles that all probably have their different projectile invincibilities. Now, Ultimecia was considered quite powerful in Dissidia Duodecim, so some of these attacks you probably recognize and are probably already fearing. Those include attacks such as the rapid-fire swords, the delayed release axes, the forward projectile axes. Some of her other abilities include a line AoE with the spears coming down from above, and a targeted area effect where if you're just inside of that, you're probably going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Now, that being said, the 2 spells that definitely resonate with me the most are her gravity spell and her piercing spear spell, which obviously I don't know the names of off the top of my head. Her gravity spell you see towards the end of the footage you're seeing on the screen right now, and it's immediately comboed with an HP attack. This gives her great ability to finish people off if they are unable to get away from the gravity spell, or if she's able to land it on wake up, meaning that they basically can't react to it properly. The same goes for her piercing spear ability, which you see her use earlier in the video. It appears to have insane knockback potential and has the ability to wall an opponent, also allowing setup for easy HP attacks and easy kills. Now, while it seems like she might be OP based on the footage alone, there's a lot of hidden properties that don't get talked about in these types of videos. For example, Ultimecia has a special power, which means that she's not immediately strong off the bat. What happens is she gets stronger as she lands more and more attacks, similar to the way that Garland works. This means that if at any point you give up your positioning and give up your constant barrage of attacks, you're basically hyper punished, and being hyper offensive can be difficult on a character that has as low mobility as Ultimecia appears to have. She was very notorious for having incredibly poor ground speed in particular, but her general speed is not great as it is, as you can see as her dashing around in the video. So abusing her area effects, and if she misses something, is going to be key to making sure you lock down this dangerous teammate. Of course, she does have mobility while she's casting certain spells in the air, which then brings into the question of how strong her projectiles actually are. Now, we're not talking about how much damage they do per hit, but instead about projectile invincibility. If those have a high projectile invincibility, she will indeed be one of the stronger marksmen in the game, especially with the mobility and the area control she has in the rest of her kit. However, if some of her more basic projectiles end up having lower projectile invincibility, which by all right they should, then other marksmen that have faster projectiles that don't come out in as frequent a number will probably be able to do okay against her, and are going to demand that she positions herself a little bit smarter than the other ones. There's a lot of details we still don't have about Ultimecia yet, unless we were to go to the Japanese arcade right now and kind of dissect the way her abilities interact with the other villains and heroes in the game. That being said, Ultimecia is one of my favorites along with Jecht and X-Death, so I'm interested to see if I'll enjoy her marksman style gameplay over the likes of the heroes we got to try in the recent beta. Let me know what you think, or if you have any details about the Japanese arcade version. If you live over there, have played it, know more about the character, be sure to contribute in the comment section of the video below. I'll be keeping you guys up to date as the remaining villains get revealed leading up to the release of Dissidia NT. We have to assume that they're going to push them all out before Dissidia NT actually hits. They know what we're expecting. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more Dissidia news and videos as the months go by. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.